Okay, here's just a little video log catch up that I'm doing here. What I've done is I've put the 98 Mustang seats in my Fox body, so that's nothing new. Those bolt right in, right? Look pretty good. I've also done the carpet. And the only thing, there's a couple things different, but it drops in, but this doesn't completely fold over here. So I've got this stud here that I'm still going to put a little hole in this one and clamp that down with that bracket. There's a little slot right here, which this is covered by your console, right? If you got your console. If not, you're not too worried about the carpet. You can see you can see along here I had to trim for it to fit over the alligator shell right there. So if you notice, I'm working on getting the 98 Mustang seats. I'm working on getting the 98 Mustang rear seats also in there, which is something that I haven't seen done. I got a little bit of work to do here because they mount differently. I need 4 hands apparently. Let me try this. Light plus camera. I can't see what's going on. Why do I not have enough light? Anyways, you can see up underneath there the SN95 seats mount differently with a little clip that goes right here, and the Fox body just kind of goes in and it's contoured for that angle. So there's a little cutout for the mount, so I just need to basically do something to mount this up like this, and the seat will lock in and not flop up. The rear seats were a little more straightforward and less fab. So if we come around and look at the rear seats, which I still have to cover this, I need to do this new the back piece anyway. The trunk carpet. So this is an original trunk carpet to this car, and I'm just going to recover it in this charcoal so we look pretty close. It's not exact, but it'll be new to what these seats are. And as you see, these are actually locked in. I have it to where they do fold up and down. If I do fold it down though, my light right here is going to fall, so I'm just not going to do that. So I have the mechanism right here that's put into the seat, and I have this trim piece that I cut. I was lucky and was able to cut right along here, that seam, and I can reuse or use the difference between the two, because this is SN95 here and this is Fox body, and they got like that goofy cutout up here if you remove this piece off the SN95. So this is the Fox body back plate. If you look in there, that's the back plate if you ever take one apart. So I just changed the plastic back plates out, which gave me all the mechanisms for the Fox body, put these covers on, and basically reskinned them. Okay, so I'm putting the interior together on Phoenix, and I got these little screws, the factory screws here, and I rummaged through a lot of my stuff and I couldn't find them. Of course, Phoenix, when I got it, it only had about half an interior in it. So I'm trying to piece everything together. So what I did was, I went to the local body shop and supply store, and I picked up these nice stainless screws that have a head on them. And look at that right there. So not exactly the same thing, but it's a good stainless screw, and it's going to look a lot better than those old screws that usually I just go through and scuff them up and paint them, and then they get chipped, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. And I got 100 pack of these right here, so 8 by 5/8 with a 13/32 washer. chrome finish trim screws for $9.82 for 100 of them. So that's pretty good. I like that. And I'll use these on all kinds of projects. So just, you know, simply replacing I had one, I laid it down. Replacing these right here with those right there, so that's going to look a lot better. And it's not like I spent a whole bunch of money on that. So the other thing, now that I have this package open, right, it don't have a ziplock to it, what I'm going to do is just get, you know, a sandwich bag, right, throw them in the sandwich bag, and then I got them all together. Okay, this is how I did my little ashtray fix mod. And this is the same thing that Neo Mustangs did. I'll try to get both sides of it. So just pop a little rivet right down in there. Shuts. It has a little bit of resistance in there, which is good. And it'll stay shut. Voila. So what I used is a 1/2 inch long 1/8 inch rivet, but then I also used my little rivet washer back behind it. So that's just the little 1/8 inch washer right there. So we'll go back and look at this again. You can see I got the washer behind it. It gives a little bit more, well, it spreads the load out over a larger surface area, so there's less, well, I don't want to say force, but less loading on the plastic there. That way it hopefully works a little better. So there we go, nice and clean. Okay, I got an order of parts in. So I was missing the hazard light switch right here. I had another, it was like I had 2 left sides on there. I got new clutch and brake pedal little covers. So it says 5.0 on it. Yeah, I know it's cheesy, but it's like $1 more to get that. Got me the hood prop rod. Got 2 of these because Jim doesn't have one either. I'm just using a bolt that kind of wedged in there to hold the prop rod. And I just want to mention on this piece here, I was going to get a used one, but I think it was $5 more to get the new one. So, and I was already doing an order from CJ Pony, so here is the clamshell for the 91 Specific. Got this brand new, and it's kind of the same thing. I was going to get a used one to save some money, but it really didn't save enough. And I didn't want to pay the whatever shipping for, a couple. I think these are like $6 or $7, and this was something like $5 or something like that for those pieces. So, it's one shipping. And I did salvage my screws. This is what come out of the car. People just, they just rip the things off. They don't even look for the screws. And it's like 2 screws that aren't exactly hidden. I took my 2016 Dart apart for the airbag clock spring. And talk about hidden stuff. That thing has hidden stuff. There's just no excuse for this, people, right here. Two Phillips head screws, and they can't pull it out. They just yank the thing apart and run it. But anyways, I'm about to get this in. I'll have to clean this up a little bit and get protectant on it. It's got the dull finish. So I'll probably go ahead and do the same thing on these and put some protective interior, detailer stuff on it and pop that in.